Hey guys, got a little bit different video for you today. I don't know if you remember a few months ago when I had my bike crash. Yeah, that one. It was a interesting video. Certainly an interesting day, a painful day, if I remember correctly. But anyways, the whole reason that I was in the cemetery on a bicycle in the position to crash was I was practicing to make a video for a friend of mine who is a local author. His name is Bob Santos. He's an author from Indiana, Pennsylvania. He's a really prolific writer, a really great writer, and he allowed me to make a little promotional video for his latest book called From Glory to Glory. And I'll just show you that little promo right now, and then I'll come back and talk a little bit more about Bob.
There was a time when I used to ride my bicycle through a cemetery on my way to work. Might sound kind of morbid, but a cemetery can actually be a very peaceful place during the day, especially if it sits in a wooded area. Sometimes I would stop and read my Bible or walk among the tombstones and pray. One headstone in particular caught my attention. It was from a young man who had died at the age of 18. Such an early death seemed tragic. What was his story? How did he meet his early demise? Did it even matter that he existed? Did anyone remember him, or did he leave any mark upon this world? Those questions gripped me and altered the course of my life. On September 5, 1977, NASA launched the Voyager 1 spacecraft. Nearly 13 years later, at the request of the late Carl Sagan, they reversed its cameras and snapped a few pictures. One haunting image caught their attention. There, suspended in a beam of light, was a tiny, pale blue speck with a familiar name: Planet Earth. Such a scene wreaks havoc with our human egos. On Earth, we strive to be something special. But when we look at the grand scope of the universe, we are nothing. I find it interesting that some scientists claim that we have randomly evolved without meaning or purpose, but there's nothing random about our deep-rooted need for significance. How could an unguided evolutionary process produce within us such a deep-seated need for something it could never provide? Thankfully for us, there's more to the story. The Bible tells us that the Almighty God created us, the human inhabitants of an obscure planet, in His very image. In view of the grand cosmos, to be created in the image of God is an honor that stretches beyond the limits of our comprehension. It's amazing. You matter, I matter, we all matter. Not because we want it to be so, but because the Creator of all things deems us to be valuable. So valuable that Jesus Christ was willing to die a torturous death for our benefit. If we want true and lasting significance, it must come through a meaningful relationship with Him. Only as we know how much God values and loves us can we break free from the insatiable need for significance and approval. Only then will we be able to live and relate to one another in peace. From glory to glory, finding real significance in an image-driven world. Then can be now for those who are willing to seek.
I hope you like that. I was really happy with how it turned out, actually. It took me forever, not because it was more difficult or anything like that, but just because it was procrastination on my part. And then once you don't do something for a while and it just gets put more and more on the back burner, and then you kind of forget about it, and then now I finally came back to it, and I'm very glad that I finished it, not only for myself to get it off my plate, but for Bob. I really want to promote him a little bit here for the holiday season. I love supporting local artists, and a lot of times we don't think of writers as artists, but what Bob does through his writing is incredible. He's a really prolific writer. He's putting out tons and tons of content, and he's a really good writer. He's a deep thinker, but he's also has a teacher's heart. He's able to take really complex ideas and bring them down to a level that someone like me can understand. So he has a couple different books that I've looked at recently. The Touch Point was one that he did, I believe, last year. My personal favorite of his is called The Divine Progression of Grace. And if you haven't figured it out yet, he's a Christian author. And then this most recent book is a 40-day devotional called From Glory to Glory. It's a really great book. The tagline is Finding Real Significance in an Image-Driven World. And if you have not recognized that we are in an image-driven world, then I don't know, maybe you need to open your eyes a little bit. It's a really great book, a really powerful devotional, and I actually have 2 of them to give away. We're going to make it a real simple giveaway. If you're interested in getting one of these 2 copies, just put a comment on this video and let me know that you are interested in getting one of these, and you'll be entered. Just make it real simple. I'm going to leave it up for maybe 3 days or so, and by the end of this week, I'll go ahead and pick 2 winners and get it out to you right away. If you're interested in purchasing this, there's a link in the description for the Amazon page, and so you can go check it out. I believe this one's on there for $14.99 if you want a paperback copy like this, or there's a Kindle copy as well for only $4. And so it's a great deal. It's a great book from a great man. And go check out Bob Santos, any of his other books, and yeah, it might make a really great Christmas gift for any of your Christian family members or someone that you're hoping will be a Christian in the near future. Like I said, guys, just a short video for today. Just wanted to give you one more little Christmas idea. Hopefully there's someone on your list that would like one of these books. I'm just all about supporting local business and local talent. And, you know, Indiana isn't quite Kittanning, Pennsylvania, but I'd still consider Bob local, and I would consider him a friend. So go support him if that's something that you're interested in. As always, guys, appreciate when you like these videos, when you leave your comments down below. You know, let me know what you thought of my little movie. I feel like they're getting a little bit better the more that I do them. And, you know, share it with someone that you think might be interested in this kind of thing. That's it for today, guys. See you in the next one.